All right, Jax. Merry Christmas. I hope you will enjoy all the stuff that we sent you. I'm going to show you how to install all of the stuff that we sent for your gold match high kappa pistol. So basically, we have a whole bunch of parts that are going to kind of complete the upper of your pistol, as well as a couple other parts that are going to help out as well. And everything that we sent you is, it's pretty much the best you can get, so you should be set pretty much forever, all right? So we're going to start off, you've already taken apart it before, so it should be a little bit easy since you've already done it. Just make sure you take off the slide. And then we can put this to the side. And then we just need to start taking apart the slide like we did before, all right? So pull that back and take that whole piece out. And then this can come out the front. And then we got to remove this, the whole piece back there again. So let's see. Remember, you want to unscrew this back here. And then you want to unscrew back there. And gotta take this whole piece out here. Drop out the spring. Then all the stuff we're taking out, like these screws and everything, just put those up to the side. You will not be needing those anymore. And then take out the nozzle. The nozzle, you are going to keep the nozzle, but you do not need this anymore. So keep the nozzle. And then we need to get the front sight out. So normally you can just push it out and it will come out. It's got the front sight. And now let's go ahead, take your slide out of the box. And then yours looks different. It's a different color and a different style. But the one that we sent you is the best one that they have right now. And then you are going to use a different color. I sent you a gold one, so just to make sure the silver one, just keep this because this is a good one just in case, but you are going to use the gold one. I'm using the silver one for this one, just for the sake of showing you how to do this. The front sight, we can test it right now to see if it's going to be an easy front sight or a hard front sight. So just try to slide it in. And so mine slid in super easy. So in this case, I will want to glue this. So I'm going to go grab some super glue. I forgot to grab that. I'll be right back. So yeah, super glue, and then a paper towel just in case there's some excess. But we're going to back this off a little bit. And then just one drop of super glue should be all you need. And then just when you put it back on, just make sure it is centered. And it looks like mine is centered there. If yours is tight instead, you want to grab a steel file and just file it a little bit at a time. Do not file the slide, only file the sight, okay? All right, so that's gonna dry for a little bit. And now you can grab this and start working on this while that's drying. So this is going to replace this piece here. So this is a super lightweight one. And You will need the silicone oil. I think you got some already, but yeah, get some silicone oil and just put a couple drops onto that rubber, and that should be good. And then just hold it like this so it can kind of fall down around it. And then grab your nozzle and then put a couple drops or 1 or 2 drops inside, and then take your pinky finger and just go around on the inside. And then this will just go in, hold in this orientation, and then you have to rock it down in like that and make sure it freely moves. If it does not freely move, let me know, but it should be able to freely move back and forth. And then we got you a stronger spring for that. And then the part that is thick, that part goes in the back, all right? And it should just kind of set down in there like that, super easy. And then we can set this off to the side now because we have to put the rear sight on. So the rear sight, this is an easy rear sight, which is why I sent it to you. And this is going to be metal. So the rear sight that's on the stock slide, the one that came with the gun, this rear sight is plastic, so it can break over time, but this one is aluminum, so this one will not break over time. Let's see if I got the wrong size. There we go. Then just make sure you unscrew the screws, at least until they're not going to interfere, so they're not sticking out. And then you have to unscrew this as well. So just unscrew this top screw a little bit. And then I'm going to test the front sight. Yeah, the front sight is pretty solid on there. So this is going to slide in, so you can see how it has this little line here. That line is basically you put that line on and then you slide it over. So that way on the bottom, if you can see, let's see here. See on the bottom how there's that line? The line is going to hit the inside of the slide and stop it from moving any farther. All right. And then gently push it in. You shouldn't have to push it too hard in. It should kind of click into place like so, and you can tighten those screws back down now. So we'll tighten the flathead first just to get it back down, and then we can tighten those 2 small screws, and those 2 small screws are going to be what secures it to the slide, right? And just tighten those until you get resistance pretty much. Then you should be good there. As long as it's not feeling like it's wiggling around or anything. This piece does wiggle a little bit because that's the piece that you can adjust. And so if you want to adjust the elevation, it's the top screw. If you want to adjust the windage, which is the side to side, it's the screw on the side. All right. Then now we can put this in. So there's a screw that came with this. So we're going to use that screw and make sure you get the correct Allen wrench for that. So that is going to be 2.5 millimeter. And then to put it in, hold the slide like this and then just slide it in from there. And then you can screw the screw in. And once it's in there, just double check, make sure you can pull on the nozzle and make sure that it returns like that. All right. All right, perfect. So now we can go into your barrel. So on the barrel, basically right here, there's that yellow circle. You can see that. You need to push that yellow circle down and pull it that way, going down. So you kind of want to push it down and out. I use a flathead normally. That normally works the best. And that should release this piece so you can remove the whole barrel. Should normally. And you do have to kind of twist it to the side a little bit, and it will bend that plastic, as you can see. So twist it to the side and pull it out. And then this whole setup here, you need to get rid of that. So with your flathead, you can go under the O-ring and lift the O-ring up, and then remove the O-ring. And then remove the spring and the yellow piece. So it should look just like that when you're done. And then you've got your outer barrel, and this is a steel outer barrel. So basically you slide this in, it goes in like that, and then you have to turn it to the side until it locks in right there, and you'll see it when you do it, but it kind of locks into place there. So unlocked, locked into place, all right? And then now this part, you flip your slide upside down, and then this will slide all the way into place, right? So just like that. And then we have your new guide rod. And then your new recoil spring. So this is a stronger spring. And then we have these, right? So these are called short strokes. So they basically make it so the slide does not move as much. So it makes the gun work a lot quicker. But if you start putting these in, the slide will not hold open after your last shot, right? So if you put these in, it's just going to keep shooting even if it doesn't shoot BBs, okay? So this is up to you. This is optional. So you're going to want to play around with these and figure out what you want to do. So you can add just one, or you can add all of them. It's really all up to you and what you want to do. For the sake of this, I will put them in just to show you how you would do it. So basically, you put a rubber on, and then you put a metal washer on. And then you do that as many times as you want to. I'll probably just do 2 here for this, just to kind of show you. And this spring just slides on top, like that. And then you have your guide plug, and you're going to use the gold one so it matches. And basically just push it all together like that. And then when you do it, you push it together and then all the way, and then you kind of just have to slide it into place. And then these rubbers, you want them to be, so like the parts that are sticking out, you want those to be pointing towards the barrel, right? All right, so there we go. Now I got that in there. And then we are almost done. So I sent you an Edge brand of this, so it matches the green, but I'll show you how to put this on. Alright, sorry about that, I had to stop for a second, before you do this, just make sure the gun is on, it has been fired, so make sure the hammer is up like that. And then basically you have to push out the pin that is back there, all right? So you push that pin out. Eventually. And then that'll free all of this stuff open, right? So don't take this apart any farther than how it is right now, because it's all sort of set up. Just put this back on like that, and you have to hold it with your finger, okay? Because if you let go, it's not going to be lined up anymore. The red piece, it goes on. You have to hook it onto the front first, and then it rolls over onto the back, all right? Just like so. Then you take the pin, and you put the new pin through. And this is a little bit tricky, but it will look cool when you're done. And I think the brand that I sent you is a lot easier than this one. This brand can be a bit of a pain sometimes. But basically just push it all the way through until it's flush. I have to, with this brand, I have to use a mallet. So I'll go do that real quick and I'll be right back. So there you go. You may have to use a mallet. If you have to use a mallet, just use a punch tool and a mallet and tap it in gently. But just make sure that when you put this pin in, it is not sticking out on the side that you grab onto the gun. So if you're right-handed, just make sure that this part right here is all smooth, and vice versa if you're left-handed. All right. So now we're on the home stretch here. So go ahead, cock the gun, and then make sure you press down on both of these. Then we will put lube on the frame. And it's okay if it takes a couple of tries because these can be sort of picky. And then this pin just goes in the same way as it always has. And this is a steel slide catch, so this will never break. The one that came with the gun can break over time, all right? And it's going to be very, very, very tight at first, just because it's a brand new slide. So you're going to have to either cock it a whole bunch, or you can shoot it if you want to. And that's how they come a lot of the times. Yours might be a very easy fit, I'm not sure, because every slide is a little bit different. But if it's tight, you are going to want to do that a whole bunch until it gets to be super smooth, all right? And I did forget to mention that you might want to put some lube on the guide rod just to make things a little bit smoother as well. But yeah. But that is it. That's how you do that. So I hope you enjoy your Christmas present. It's going to make your gun super nice. You're going to have the nicest gun at the field. I promise you that. But yeah, that's how you do that. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will be more than happy to help you out with those. And you can text me pretty much anytime, and I can call you back if I have time after you text me. All right. So yep, there you have it. Adios. Have fun.